after a divorce, and after the untimely passing of my father. So that's how I became a writer. And here I am.
From dating to relationships, from sex to love, from Christianity to politics, from darkness to light, you have now entered into the real zone. Welcome to Conversations with Trent, where no topic of conversation is safe from discussion. Now, here he is, Mr. Epic himself, Trent Williams.
What's going on? What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another podcast of Conversation with Trent and Shann. We're talking about false positives tonight. False positive tonight. Actually, that topic comes in from a viewer, actually a dedicated viewer, Mr. Mark Marine. So after we didn't have a description, but I was reading it over before I wrote it up, and it's like false positive, false positive. I'm thinking about the different false positives, man. I'm thinking about hair, makeup, nails, filters, and not just for the ladies. I see you guys out there doing the same thing, coloring this stuff up. So we're going to get right into it. Let's bring the beautiful Shann in. What's going on? What's going on?
Hey, evening. Happy Sunday.
Same to you, same to you, same to you, same to you. How's it going? What's going on today?
Oh, not much. It's just been cold lately.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, look, the general. Here we go again with this hair. Look at this. See, look at. I don't know what side I want.
Uh-oh.
Okay. All right, we're good.
I got you. You good? Hey, first of all, when I'm speaking about false positive, you got any weave on or something up there or something? What's going on with that?
No.
I was just asking. Is that
mine? So when it gets pulled, it don't come out. You see?
Okay, gotcha. So it's not a wig or anything like that. So
no, it's all mine.
Okay, yeah. So it could actually, I could pull that with confidence, then, right?
It's not gonna come out.
Gotcha.
It's not gonna come out, but this daggone hair. Okay, I gotta get here. Okay, just lay right. I just needed to lay right tonight.
What's in your cup? What's in your glass?
Actually, I've just got some cranberry. What is this? No, pink grapefruit, and a little Bacardi and ginger ale.
Oh, adult beverage in the night, huh? Okay, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Well, you know me.
Hi, Gentle Giant. He's on early.
Ginger juice.
It's never just ginger juice, though. That's the thing.
Stop saying that, man. People are gonna start believing that. That's ginger juice and lemon. That's ginger juice and lemon. And especially with all these old bones and this weather, I better be drinking ginger juice.
So now you're old? Now you're old?
Hey, I'm old. I'm sorry.
Any other time you disputing it.
There you go. So we're talking about false positives, man. Actually, over in a group, a good friend of mine, Rodney Jordan, out of VA, he had a comment in there under the promo, and I started thinking, I was like, wow, that's kind of deep. Let me get to his.
What was his comment?
His comment was, to the promo. I'll read the description for the program tonight. Then I'll go to his comment.
Okay. Before we go, hey Mark, welcome. He said grand writing. Okay. I don't know what we're right. He said writing.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
What up, Slash?
He said greetings, Charlie and Mr. Epic. # Sunday Fun Day.
Sunday Fun Day. Absolutely.
Yes. And Miss Keisa is sorry, just to let you know, Keisa's rebooting her computer.
She's in there. Looks like she's in there. One sec. What up, Keis?
And I'm on mute. Hey.
Good stuff.
Happy Sunday. Also self-care Sunday.
It's what?
Self-care Sunday.
That's a good one. Yeah. I was actually going to go through the description real quick, and then we'll get to Rodney's comment. My homeboy out of VA, he had a powerful comment that I thought that I said, well, you know what? I'm going to share that at the opening of the show. So the description for the show, false positive, because Slash just threw it out there when we were doing the show, was, pondering over what we were going to speak on, what we were going to add to the spreadsheet. and he just threw out false positive. So that's when I looked on the spreadsheet, that's all it was. It wasn't a description or anything on it. So I was like, you know what? Let's dig a little deeper. And it did say hair, nails, and etc.
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought that's what it was pertaining to.
Like hair, nails, etc. So I said, let's dig a little deeper, because it's not just women that do these false positives.
No,
women. No, men do the same thing. These men coming out with these weave things for the hair and spraying the beard, and I'm like, hold on a second, man. Let's
like you could have a whole what are that? You could have dreads all down your, like they glue it like right.
You could get waves.
Oh yeah, yes, you could.
That's crazy.
You could be back to 1986.
Oh, I'm good. You could be nothing, because I'm not gonna do it. I'm not doing it. No.
Wait a minute. Before we go, what is Marcus starting already? So he's got this emoji on there that's like kind of like pondering, saying the beautiful Shann ? First of all, what does that mean? And he's like, Mr. Epic and Romello are stone cold gentlemen. Like,
continue reading. Continue reading.
He said the bad kids are always a tick or two behind. Oh, reading the Georgia girl.
He already know. He already know.
You know what? You know what?
That's your boy, Keith. That's your boy.
I will own that. How about
that? And actually, to be honest with you, I was holding it short because the late is always fashionably late. So I was holding it short.
First of all,
I was holding it short on purpose.
I was not late. I had to call you and be like, bro, what's up? Are you on? What are we doing? Right? Yeah, did I not do that tonight?
Did you not find me backstage?
No, not until after I called you.
You know, with this condition, it takes me a while to settle.
Oh my God.
This condition. Okay. This
condition
what
we're doing in 2022?
This condition will keep you from cussing people out.
What'd you say?
It'll keep you from cussing people out.
Knock it off.
You sure know how to do that the right way.
Knock it off. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you know exactly.
Hey, you just stop putting my business in the street like that, okay?
You know exactly what.
Let's get to the description real quick so we can get to that comment and dig in. So false positive. That's actually another topic from Mark Marine, a good friend of mine. Mark Marine. I call him Slash. So it says the description. We were going to talk about the nails and the hair and the wigs of women, but after I gave it some thought, I was like, you know what, we got to even this thing out, because I'm on sit on this podcast with two beautiful women, and we just can't go in on them like that. Got to get these guys from flag two with all this false stuff they doing. I see a lot of guys out there, y'all putting them filters on those cameras as well. We're going to talk about all that. So let's go with the description. It's a false positive. Well, hold on one second. Give me one quick second. What are we really attempting to conceal by covering up our naturally given, God-given beauty? We think hiding our flaws and insecurities will make us look more confident and in some cases more attractive. We think by hiding them, the people around us will never see them. In my opinion, that's a false positive. That's a false positive. For example, think about it. If I hid from the world and from everyone that followed me over the years that I was in a wheelchair and I had a condition, I would still be in that wheelchair. If I just gave them half a screen on everything, didn't say anything about my limitations or anything, I would still be in the wheelchair, because I wasn't honest with myself first. And I'm deceiving you guys by covering it up, by giving you half a screen. I would still be in that wheelchair. So that's a false positive. When we say false positive, that's a false positive when you're not authentic with yourself, in my opinion. Shannon?
I want to know what you're talking about when you were saying you was gonna go before you go. Don't go in on them. Like, why would you be going in on me and Keith?
I know.
No, I'm not saying going in on you guys. I wanted to level the playing field as far as not just saying women.
Oh,
because a lot of guys, they doing that stuff. They putting up more filters than women. And I'm looking around like, wow, these guys are really using filters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
These guys are really using these filters. So
Do you use that? Do you ever use filters on your pictures?
never.
Okay. Gentle Giant and Mr. Marine, do you guys ever use any filters on your pictures?
You don't get all of Trinity. You can get all of me. I'm not.
We might want
gonna
you to use a filter though.
say again.
Nothing.
Wait, what'd you say?
Nothing.
No, repeat what you said. Go ahead.
When you watch the replay tonight, you'll see it.
Oh, you come to play. Okay.
Well.
Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. But go ahead. Go ahead.
So wait a minute. Hang on a second. Mark says if the bad kicks kick off the show and the timer is running, got to give the people what they need, aka 54 and a half minutes plus 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh. Yes, we're on.
6 minutes. 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh.
We are on.
They don't have nothing to do with the topic, Mark. Nothing. We already into the conversation. Can you join us, please?
So let's get into Roddy Jordan out of VA, out of his comments from the group page.
Yes, that's what you were supposed to be reading was the comment. What was his comment?
He said, no doubt. I think we live in this artificial world, and social media has become I guess he meant a haven. For people who lack individuality.
That was deep. That was deep. I totally agree with that. Totally agree with that.
I think I would also add on that insecurity as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
So I got to thinking. Go ahead.
Now I'm going to pull up this post that I saw one of my other friends make today, which to me went perfectly with the show, although I think it was just something he was putting on today. But go ahead while I'm doing this, while I'm looking.
So I got to thinking, like, why the filters? Like, they're a thing that they're only why we do the things we do are only we do them for a reason. Let's just be honest. Everything we do in life, we do it for a reason. We cover it up for a reason. We conceal things for a reason. Blemishes, anything. I'm not saying walk around with 6 teeth in your mouth. I mean, go ahead and get them things fixed. But you have to love yourself first. You have to love those 6 teeth before you fix them.
True. So you think everybody that does something to change their physical appearance,
they're uncomfortable with something.
Themselves?
They're uncomfortable. In my opinion, they're uncomfortable with something. You have to be uncomfortable with something if you're actually altering God's work. In my opinion, if you're altering God's work, you're uncomfortable with something.
So are you saying like plastic surgery?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. I mean, that's kind of where I'm going with it.
Let's dig a little deeper. I have someone that's very close to me, is headed to Miami next week. And
I want to go.
She's very close to me.
I would like to know the doctor's name.
Thank you. Can I get the doctor's name, please, and address? And can I get their IG so I can see their work?
I have a call you. I'll have a call you. And she and I had a heart-to-heart conversation, and I'm very afraid of the procedure she's having because I know nothing about the procedure, and she said it was going to be okay. I was like, man, you need to call me the minute you wake up.
Mm-hmm.
You need to call me the minute you wake up because I'm very concerned with that. And she is beautiful. When I say beautiful, she's beautiful. Beautiful. And
it ain't me, y'all. Just so y'all know, it ain't me.
Well,
if anybody think it is, it ain't me. Yes, because I know that was the greeting at the beginning of the show that Mark questioned. Anyway.
Yeah, but I'm very concerned with it. And so I asked her, I say, listen, why are you doing this? And she joked about it because she knew I'm kind of nervous about it. She was like, I'm trying to get back to the strip club and get this change.
Oh, hey, I ain't mad at her.
Can you stop it, please? And by the way, she's not a stripper or anything like that. But and I wanted to know, like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing it? You're very beautiful. Why are you doing it? And she said that it was something personal that she wanted to do. I said, okay, I can respect your mind, but you have to understand that I'm still nervous. Mm-hmm. I don't understand why it needs altering. I just don't get it. I don't get it. And as far as the wigs and everything, yeah, okay, I understand that. Some of y'all might be a little bald-headed. And I understand even with the
Wait,
guys, I think
wait. Pause. Why they gotta be bald headed? How come they just can't be there to enhance your world with all those different weeds?
I was trying to get out of here. I was trying to get in and out with that jab, but I knew you guys were gonna call me out on that.
Mm.
I knew
Yeah,
you guys.
but right. Here's the thing: if she's okay with it, then while you may not, while you may have some concern about it, when people make that decision, there's a lot going through their heads, and so if you are a true friend, you should be supportive.
Oh, it's
Now,
passive.
if they're going to go do some Sylvester Stallone,
It's past a friend. Ain't no. It's not a friend. It's past a friend.
I know, but if they're going to do some Sylvester Stallone type
What you
stuff,
say? What you
what'd
say?
you say, Shan?
No, I'm saying it don't matter what we know it's somebody close to. It's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
But the thing is that that's their choice. I mean,
I agree, but I still wanted to know.
Yeah, but you're fearful because you admitted it. You don't know enough.
Right.
So like, this is not 1986 where we've got to have mom to drop us off at the library so we can do the research to figure out what's going on.
Right.
I mean, everything is at your fingertips to determine, who's a good doctor. You can check people's licenses online and how many lawsuits they've had against them.
Right.
And so
I'm confident.
I just encourage people to be supportive. It's like one of my old coworkers, she had weight loss surgery,
right.
and people were not supportive. Okay. And I was just kind of like, yeah, but she's got a plethora of health issues. And so she decided this is what I need to do for me. Now she's showing her pictures on Instagram. She's very open about it. She's like, she had her balloons up that she lost 110 pounds. And she's a mother. She's got a son and a daughter.
What you're saying, it made her more confident.
Well, it's not even about confidence alone. It's about, her health was at risk. She's got a young son and a daughter who I think one is in middle school and one is like at the end of elementary school. And so like, you want to be around, you don't want to be 450 pounds and, you can't even see them graduate or go to the prom. Like,
so I get that part about the surgery and whatnot.
But you wouldn't imagine how many people whose loved ones are not supportive of even that. They're like, if you go do that, I'm not going with you.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't go that far. If her mind is made up, if I could travel now, I'd be on that plane with her. But her mother's going with her, and I'm sure she'll be fine. She'll be fine. But
I'm gonna make sure we get to the comments. So Mark had a couple. He said, I have a real deal Holyfield question. If the narrative that many a sister uses is they don't need a black man, the percentages are in favor of women using Photoshop, hashtag smoke and mirrors.
What?
Uh-oh.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what any of that means.
So Mark, you're gonna have to elaborate. I think you lost us on that, unless Mr. Epic can translate. And then he also said, "Ayo, Mr. Epic, the good friend going link with Dr. Miami. So she's beautiful too. Hashtag it's a beautiful life." I don't know.
Yeah. We'll talk off air about that one, Slash. We'll definitely talk off air about that one.
Yeah, but what does that other comment mean? Do we need to have him translate, or can you translate it?
Let me read it. Let me read it first. 1 second. Is it this one?
No, go back up. That's his most recent one. Go back up. Yeah.
I have a real deal Holyfield question. If the narrative that many sisters uses is that they don't need the black man, the percentage in favor of women using Photoshop. He's talking about the percentage you guys are always talking about.
Percentage of what?
The percentage of what he's saying is the percentage of the sisters that say they don't need a black man, opposed to the ones in favor of Photoshop.
That don't sound right. Mark, can you elaborate?
Well, wait a minute though. How does that even play into having work done or fake this and that? I don't see how the two correlate.
Hey, Slash, can we elaborate on it? To look like they full throttle serious.
I just don't understand this connection.
Yeah,
That's all.
I don't either.
I get it. I totally get it.
He says, anytime you are put under / death, it's a risk. So buyers beware. Have y'all seen Nip Tuck? Yes,
Yep,
I used to love Nip Tuck. That was my show.
And that's my concern about that.
What's your concern though? Like Nip Tuck was back in what, the early 2000s?
Yeah,
early mid to like surgery has come a long, plastic surgery or whatever's enhancement has come a long way even since then. And so let's go. Okay, so I did find, first of all, before I continue, the post I found was, it says social media has made perfect look achievable, so now real has become undesirable.
That's the one I did today. That's the one I sent over today.
And so I was like, that's very, very true. Mm-hmm. But aside from, because I don't want, and I'm glad you touched on and said it's not just about the women, because it's not, because if it was, you would not have men out here. And I do know some who have done some work, who have had pectoral implants, who have had calf implants.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
What is this muscle in your arm? They've had implants to enhance all of that. They have Spanx for men, just like they have Spanx for women. So men are out there trying to look a certain way too. And whether it's because we're influenced by what we see, by what we see as glamorous or what we see as attractive based on, I want to say the entertainment industry or all of that, it goes both ways. Like, before, yes, you could have probably said it was more women than men, but men are out there too.
I go a little further with that. And I really don't get the guys doing implants. All that.
I mean, I think, I don't think that just because somebody decides to make any kind of physical enhancement or adjustment to themselves mean that they have an issue with themselves.
Yeah.
Maybe there could be health reasons. They could want to look a certain way. They could feel that something is more appealing than what they are right now. Not necessarily that, oh, I hate myself. I'm definitely not a
right. The comment I'm about to share does not reflect Shannon or Keisa.
Mr. Epic is 2022, sir.
I
thought we made this at the beginning of the year, we weren't going to be interrupted.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying.
I know you're right. Go ahead. I did agree. Go ahead.
Just saying.
Go ahead.
So I'm not opposed to having a nip tuck. I'm actually looking into it. I don't care. And I will tell you. And if I get what I want done, I might be on that little pole too. I'm sorry, making me a little bit extra change. Just mind your business if you see me out there doing it.
You probably won't even have to.
I'm just playing. I ain't gonna be on the pole though. That's I might be on the pole in the privacy of my home, but no, not.
I got a $50 for you.
You have what? What?
He said $500,000 is what he said.
Oh, $500,000. Okay.
I'm just teasing.
Yeah, no. But I don't necessarily agree with the whole thing that just because someone enhances himself or wants to change something, that they automatically have something wrong with them or they don't like themselves.
So
now,
let me ask you a question.
Somebody like I'm gonna be honest, I think somebody like a Tammy Faye Baker or Joan Rivers and all those, I think, and Michael Jackson, I think they had some underlying issues to keep going as far as they did.
So let me ask you a question. Right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're out, you meet a guy, and you're out to dinner with your girlfriends, all this stuff. This guy, you guys start dating, and all so then you find out this guy's body is enhanced, but you were attracted to him from the onstart by his physical appearance.
Mm-hmm.
When you learn that it was altered, were you deceived?
Was I deceived?
Yeah.
I mean, no, I don't look at it as being. I
guess he didn't mention anything about it. He didn't mention anything about it until, say, you got.
But why does he have to?
Wait. Hold on a second.
Right, go ahead.
He didn't tell you anything about it, and you go throughout 6 months for you to get undressed. 6 months, and then you see scars and all the pec area and all this other stuff. You be like, hey,
that means he's got a terrible physician. But go ahead.
Yeah, that's
my point is, did he deceive you? But you're physically attracted to him. You're physically attracted to all that falseness. and you find out later, 6 months down the line.
So
This
it's
is not
false
what you signed up
because it wasn't homegrown, so to speak. Like, what difference does that make? I was attracted to what I was attracted to. If he had worked to have it to get that way, to me that doesn't matter.
Okay.
That for me personally, that doesn't matter. And no, I wouldn't feel deceived. And it's personal for everybody. It's, everybody's journey is different. Whether if he wants to share that with me, then great. If he doesn't, I mean, what difference should it make to me if he had chest implants?
I'll just say this. I'll just say this. That's slightly superficial on his part. It's slightly superficial. Meaning, I mean, if you have to, I'm not judging by getting the pecs or whatever they're getting, but if you don't say nothing from the outside and you know that she's attracted to your physical appearance and you don't say anything, come on, man.
So let me ask you a question. So gynecomastia, that's a male breast reduction. So everything else fits into place, right? Except for he has essentially man boobs. He goes and gets a reduction. Why does he need to tell me that?
I'm not talking about as far as medical. I'm talking about just
that's not medical. That's not medical. That's appearance. There's nothing medically wrong that's inhibiting.
So he's cutting his man boobs.
He's got extra that makes it look like man boobs. Well,
okay. Me personally,
why should he have to? It's like if you having surgery, like as long as you're okay, unless it's something you want to share, why should you be obligated to share that with people if you don't want to?
Okay.
I'm just saying I don't look at it as being superficial.
I think right when you're younger and you're still, planning families and having children, like, you might want to say, hey, this could come out a little different because this is not what I used to look like. But at 45, 50, I don't care. Even beyond that, I don't care either way. I don't really care.
So it's okay. So it's okay for you guys. What you're saying, if they're doing this to hide their flaws and their insecurities, there's an underlying issue. Yeah. There's an underlying issue.
No, it's not. That is not what it's about.
I'm not talking about the man boobs. Okay.
No, period. Period. It doesn't matter what part you alter, cut, reform, fix. It's implants. The same thing.
Any male parts you implant? Because
even the ones below the waist get implants.
I don't know nothing about that.
I'm sure you don't, but just saying it happens.
I heard on the street differently, but I'm just saying.
What street? What street? Because it didn't lead to it didn't lead to this yellow brick road.
Anyway,
we're off to see the wizard.
The big wizard.
If only I had a 12-inch dang-a-line.
Yeah.
So I think Mark updated his comments over there for us to understand with a bit more clarity what he's saying. So he go back up one. He said that women's pursue unnatural enhancements for what? For who? I'm speaking on tonight's topic. Why do sisters put themselves through cosmetic changes to attract who? For men or women or the other? I'm not speaking on women going under for a healthy living. But why is it not a healthy living? Put your hand down. Why is it not healthy? Why is that not healthy?
I'm high-fiving him. But go ahead.
Yeah, I know, but why is that not healthy? If I decided to go get a nose job, right? In theory, you wouldn't know why I got it. You would just go, she changed her nose, right? But what you don't know that I'm probably not willing to tell you is that I had a deviated septum, so I went and got a nose job.
I get what you're saying.
So why do I have to respond to the reasons why I did it?
But the question is, I mean, it's a solid question. You got to admit that that's a solid question that he's asking. Who you doing it for?
Why do sisters put themselves through cosmetic changes?
Yes, I mean, it's a solid question. That's a solid question.
Why do men buy sports cars in their mid to late 40s? Who are they trying to attract?
There are some underlying issues there, in my opinion.
And I don't think it's
if a man let's break it down real quick. I'm glad you brought that up about men.
Mm-hmm.
I know some brothers that really think that at the age of 50, having a Corvette will keep a woman there or entice a woman to come over and talk to him. That's an underlying issue. I know some brothers that think he's throwing money at a woman, gonna keep her there. That's not gonna keep her faithful. There's some underlying issues there.
It keeps her there.
Keep her there or a tracker, either or.
Mm-hmm.
That's some underlying. That brother has some underlying issues. If you think you wipe your car down, and think, oh yeah, she gonna love this. You damn near in the grave, nigga. What's wrong with you?
Not the grave. You don't put him in the grave already.
I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying. But would you get 9 times with the guys? Let's just go to the guys. So I can speak on the guys here. When you see a guy at a certain age, if that guy's 50 and above, and he's still praising his car, he's still going in his ass pocket trying to throw a couple of dollars at a woman, that means that he wasn't too popular in his prime. There's some underlying, my point is there's some underlying issues that needs to be addressed. With him personally, with him.
Maybe okay. I might give you that one with that. I don't necessarily think that there are underlying issues, or I don't necessarily believe, just for me, that there are always underlying issues that someone has not addressed, or they don't like themselves, or whatever, just because they decide to physically change something, get some type of enhancement. But anyway, this has been such a riveting conversation. It's already 39 after the hour. I think we
is that right?
Break. So you want to take a quick break and then
let's take a quick break.
Oh wait, you want to do Mark's comment real quick, or you want to go?
No, it's cool. We go whatever you guys feel.
Let's go to break and then Mark will get that comment because it looks like it's going to be a good one for us to start back on.
And hey, Miracle over there on the Facebook channel, come on in and jump in on the conversation.
What up, Miracle? What up? How you doing, girl? Good stuff.
All right, we'll be back.
Yeah,
we'll be right back, folks.
Thanks for tuning in to Conversations with Trent. We will be right back with more conversation after these commercial breaks.
Check out the creative work of the author Trent Williams of www.taylorkennedymedia.com. Chapter of the Delta gives us a peek at his life-changing events. And if that's not enough, Trent tells you more about his brothers and his life through memoirs in his book, The Four Horsemen. His blogs and daily stimulating quotes are published in his book, Life's Little Addiction. And when you have a need of some human coaching of life and relationships, take a look at Conversations with Trent, Volume 1 and 2, and Conversations with Trent, Limited Edition. You will find his works available at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and all online book retailers.
Welcome back to Conversations with Trent. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're online and want to be a part of tonight's topic, you can do that by dialing 347-324-5327. Press the number 1 to get into the queue so that your voice can be added to tonight's conversation. Now, let's get back to the show.
Okay, we're back, folks. We're back. Those are wonderful ads from the sponsors of the actual podcast, the entire podcast, every week. Tabs Edible Creations, along with the partnership with Taylor Kennedy Media. It's really appreciated, Shannon. Tabs Edible Creation.com for all your infused cakes and your cooking needs. As you can see, the wonderful boxes.
On my wit and charm on the show every week.
I'm sorry.
On my wit and charm on the show every week.
It's much appreciated. Much appreciated. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. So let's get to Mark's comment. Let's start see what Mark's talking about. 1 second.
Yes. All right, Keith. What do you got to say?
So he says, so let's keep it. Nope, go back up.
Back up 2 more.
Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it 100. Weave, boob jobs, tummy tucks, fat transfers, lip fillers, shaving off your eyebrows to redesign their own, BBL, silicone parts, spider eyes, VJ construction, and rejuvenation. You have to admit it's a bit much on that list of choices. Yo, Mr. E, I've always loved Corvettes, men by different, baller genetics for different reasons. Also, a historical fact. We as a people stopped trusting banks since the Freedmen's bank crime. We've been casket sharp since always.
I get that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sweet LDs, deuce and quarters, and 88s. Those were muscle cars. The Vet is one of the last since the muscle cars shook back.
I get that. I get that, and we'll agree to disagree on the car thing. Well, let's go back to the part
that it's a bit much. So, what do you think the number 1 surgery for men is?
I have no idea because I didn't know guys were putting those pecs in their chest. I don't know.
Eyelids.
Are you serious?
Followed by nose jobs. Yep.
Leave it to Wikipedia.
They want their eyes to appear open.
Wikipedia.
Wikipedia keys. Are you serious?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep. And numbers are down, year over year because of COVID, and they stopped a lot of elective procedures. But
so the eyelids, so they cutting it to make it.
Yeah, so that it won't sag. Because some people, their eyelids, because they've got so much skin as they age. You can't see. It's like, people do that to their dogs, right?
Right.
It's basically the same thing. Or they have the reverse. They have bags under their eyes, so they've got to do something about that.
I'll stand firm on what I said. I mean, to me, that's semi-underlying issue because he's uncomfortable with his eyes. I mean, but you're going to age. I mean, you can't stop it. You cannot stop it. You can't stop aging. You cannot stop it. Okay, you look pretty on the outside, but you're down on the inside.
Why does it have to be about? It's not always necessarily about the aging process. It's about me being confident in the skin that I'm in, and so if I've got the means to go have this nipped and tucked, then
Shannon made a comment. Shannon made a comment under a post that she created in the group, and I laughed my ass off because that's so her.
What?
She was like, whatever it is, you won't get this tummy or whatever you said. Sounds like that's crazy. But it's true, though. That's how people should think. This is what you're going to get. This is what you're going to get. Do you remember the comment you said?
I think I remember what you said, yes. It was something
this is what you're going to get. This is exactly what you're going to get. If you're not comfortable with my appearance, oh well. This is what you're going to get today. And I believe, me personally, the climate that we're in, man, it's just, there's no room for superficial living. There's no room for worrying about your appearance. We're worried about if we're gonna catch this COVID tomorrow, going out the door.
That's what you
Going to
like
the gym
to
in the
believe.
morning. I mean,
That's what you like to believe. That's why there's so many people who are, that refuse to get the vaccine, and that's their choice, and they're not here. But let me tell you, and that's the eyelid surgery was just the surgically invasive, minimally invasive, where they're just giving you local anesthetic. You know what it was? Botox.
Yep.
Botox and soft tissue fillers for men. This is for men.
and this is
In
crazy.
the millions.
I tell you something so funny, right? My neurologist suggested I get Botox shot in the shoulder because I have a ton of pain in my left shoulder because of the muscle. But I decided to go the old-fashioned way, build the muscle. I don't want nothing foreign in my body. I'm not doing that because there are complications behind that needle going into that shoulder. I was only concerned, hey, what's the complication?
So would you do a steroid shot?
I've done steroid shots.
That's worse.
Wait a minute. Before you guys jump the gun, wait on a second. The steroid shot, when I had my ankles, actually, I had to have cartilage placed into my ankles, bolts, screws, everything. I was in a wheelchair for 2 years. I had to have both my ankles broken because I didn't have nothing there. The cartilage was gone. It was gone. So I would have to get these steroid shots in my ankle every few months.
That's something foreign that goes in your body, though, right? I'm just wondering.
I had no
choice. Body manufacturing these steroids?
I had no choice.
But no, you always have a choice. You always have a choice.
You do. You could have.
You had a choice. You have a choice.
It was either that or stay in that wheelchair.
You had a choice.
That was a choice.
Right? You may not have liked the option.
Anyway, I'm not going to compare my ankles and me walking
No, because you
listen here.
You doing that hypocritical crap again. You doing that stuff where
do you know how terrible cortisone injections are?
Hell yeah.
They are not good for your bones.
Hell yeah. I know.
So you mean because I'm a migraine sufferer and I did do Botox for a while and it helped. I rarely have one now. It's more if I don't get enough sleep or if I'm dehydrated, I will induce one, but
right.
Worked one.
For me, for medical reasons, I wasn't interested in the Botox shop. I just wasn't interested in it. And it's worked out for me fine. Because he said that I wouldn't be able to deal with it. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to hit the gym extra hard.
You knew you weren't going to be able to get that past us, right? Trying to say I wasn't putting nothing foreign in my body, but I did have some cartilage injected into me and no steroid injections put in me because I needed to do this, that, and the other. Okay.
Nah, but you guys know me well enough to know I was just going to say it. I mean, there it is. But I get what you guys saying. I get it. But you really got me on this whole high percentage on those guys with the eyelids. So you really can't, one can't talk about the other doing that. It seems like it's a high percentage on both ends. I'm really blown away by the guys, though. Wow.
So wait, but I want to know, there's all this stuff that you can get with that whole list that Mark put down. So fat transfers, lip. I was thinking about getting some lips.
Let's go on Facebook. Use it. Just identify yourself so we can, officially say hi.
Yeah, I was really thinking about it. Hold on. Huh? I'm talking about my lip filler.
That's Rita. Is that Rita?
Rita who?
What's up, Rita? Rita out of Florida. What's going on, girl? Good to see you, man. Good to see
you. Anyway, I'm going to get some lip fillers.
Are you?
For what?
Some lip fillers.
I don't know. I was thinking about it. I don't know that I'm going to.
Looking like Lil Kim out in these streets.
I know.
That is so funny.
The Queen Bee.
Let's see.
What's the Vijay reconstruction?
Yes.
What do they do when they reconstruct it?
I don't know. But you didn't watch when what was that show? I don't know what reality show it was, but Nicole Murphy and her mom went to go do it on the show.
Reconstruction or rejuvenation?
Rejuvenation.
Okay, I've seen that.
What it was? So why? What's the reason for it? That's what I want to know.
Some women want to tighten stuff back up because they may have had children and it's gotten, the elasticity is gone and all of that kind of stuff.
Now you know I was getting ready to go there, right?
So just like some men experience, just like y'all get ED or shrinkage.
So wait a minute. So it's been over. So they do that because it's overused. They overused it or something. I'm trying to figure this out.
Pushing out an 8 to 9, 10-pound baby is not overusing it.
Okay. I'm just saying. Damn, Marika.
I mean, let me put the disclaimer out there. I don't have that issue. I don't have to have the rejuvenation thing going, even though I've had 3 babies. But still, like, don't try to comfort us women like that.
I was just asking.
Y'all stuff don't hardly half the time work. And you got them little blue pills.
And you don't say nothing about that either. Don't even warn us.
That's hilarious.
Don't even warn us. It's like, what?
Right. They don't warn you.
It's like Pac-Man.
So did we get the Mark's comment, man? Knock it off.
That was good, kids.
Did we get the Mark's comment?
Oh. Go ahead.
So, Mark, are you talking about the numbers for the procedures for men? So it's so weird. I just posted the link for you to go check it out, but I don't even see it populating there. It's so weird. But I inboxed it to you as well. So you know, when you take a break or for your reading pleasure, all the facts are there.
So you and Mark inbox each? A side note, you and Mark be inboxing each other?
No. It was just he's still singular and I'm still singular too.
Oh wait, did he say he was singular? Mark,
he did not. But I just made the assumption.
Y'all didn't ask him, was he single tonight?
Yeah, are you single tonight, Mark? What's going on?
You single at the J? What's going on? Where you at, brother?
So he said, "Wow, Charlie suddenly went from 24 into a 25 screen trying to check Mr. Epic. To me, sounds like he trusted science and medical opinion to moi." Okay, I don't know what that means. Hey, Ursula, good to see you, Urs.
Good to see you, Urs. Good to see you, man.
It made me be suave. It feels like.
What she say?
No lies detected.
Right. That's exactly what we saying.
Ernest, don't come in and start in trouble like that right off the rip.
That is not trouble. Those are facts. Those are based on experience.
You know what? I put myself in the position jumping on a panel with 2 women and 2 opinionated women.
Well, you put yourself in that position tonight. Well, yes, you did overall, because we're going to check you when you do that hypocritical crap.
It's all good.
But you did tonight with all of that stuff, like, that you're talking about women and everybody got to have issues. Like, I'm going to be honest, some of y'all need some penile implants. I'm just saying. So, it's out there. Ain't nothing wrong with getting a little help from medical science and technology.
Nothing.
Yeah. Let's talk about hiding these flaws.
But why are they flaws? Why is it that you just can't want to enhance something?
Right.
Why is it got to be always a flaw?
I mean,
maybe I want my cheeks to just look be higher, or maybe I want to have longer hair. I don't wear weave, but I did. You saw a couple of months ago, I was on the show. I did have some weave in. It was the first time I'd ever put it in.
Hold on a second. I'm glad you brought that up. Ladies and gentlemen, this is her first time having a weave in, right? So we were talking one day. She's talking, and she started complaining about her hair. And I didn't know that she had a weave in because, I've seen her with natural stuff. So I'm like, what's going on with that? She's like, and she's doing all this. And I'm like, what's up with that? She's scratching, and I said, well, damn. So, and she was struggling with that. I'm talking about struggling. So I'm like, what was the reason for that? Well, why? Why would you do that to yourself when you have naturally beautiful hair? Why would you do that? What was the reason for that? So and you complained the entire time.
No, don't say that. I was not struggling the entire time. I understood then why I would see women going, or digging in the head because this is it.
Oh, if y'all have saw, all she needed was the Gumbo to pop it as she's doing.
Oh,
It was so funny to me. That was so
But
funny.
it wasn't. It had nothing to do with me having an
Because
issue.
I was like, why would I'm thinking to myself, I was like, why would she put herself through that when she didn't have to? And I'm sure with that wig or weave or whatever it was, cost you a nice piece of change for you to take it out 2 days later.
First of all, it didn't come out 2 days later. Let's be clear about that.
It seemed like it was too late.
I was going to
Nobody's
suffer.
wasting
I
that
would have
kind of money.
suffered for however for at least a minute or two to get my money's worth.
What's a minute or two, Shannon? Come
It was
on.
in for almost 2 months.
2 months.
Yes.
We're just gonna blame my condition because it seemed like it was a little shorter than that. I'm sorry.
but
no
is it a
condition.
bad thing to have a protective hairstyle?
Thank you.
Wait. Oh, so it's protective. So protective.
Yes,
from
it
what?
is.
Would you put all that glue on that stuff? I mean,
It wasn't. First of all, let's move back. Let me correct you. It was a sew-in. It was a sew-in.
Okay.
It was nicely braided underneath, and it allowed my hair to grow and be protected while the weave was in. And I just wanted to see what it was going to be like. It had nothing to do with me not liking my own hair, not liking what I look like. Maybe I wanted to look different years ago.
Maybe that's just like with my let's like with my ex-wife, right? She would wear these. She would get these things done, and she would pay a pretty penny for this stuff. And I'm like, yo, what's for that? She already had naturally long hair. I'm like, so why are you doing that? Like, that's a waste. To me, in my opinion, $500 for that bullshit. $1,000 for that. That's
Did you pull it though? Could you pull it?
Oh yeah.
Okay, see, that's
what
why
I asked. It was
you
for
gotta
your
pay the
enjoyment.
good money to make sure you got the one that you can pull.
That's right.
That's crazy. So what's the purpose for the wigs? Let's just get down to it because I want to know.
Well, I mean,
Educate me on this stuff. Educate me on it.
For a wig or for weave?
For the wig, like the wig, like let's just say, for instance, you're going out on a date and y'all get, hey, the date's going real well, and we get
and
into
then
it.
You go like this, and you're like, whoa.
It's like, whoa, wait a minute. Almost like that thing off, what was that movie? With the lady, she's pulling off everything, the wig, and they start pulling out the false leg, and
I'm gonna get you, sucker. I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, and they're crippled at the end. I'm like, damn, I don't think I want none of this. Yeah. So I mean, what's the purpose for the wig? Like, why? Is that a cosmetic as well? Like,
it's about versatility, changing up who I am and what I look like, and it may even be for your enjoyment behind closed doors.
Okay.
That role.
And this is for the women, the guys as well. I saw a video. I was digging some stuff as I was preparing for this show. This dude had a whole sat in a chair. I do those little tutorials. He was bald at first, no facial hair or anything. After it was done, he had a full beard, looking like Denzel. I'm like, dude, you're gonna disappoint somebody tonight. You will disappoint someone tonight. That's crazy to me. I mean, just me. That's just my opinion, and it don't reflect Keisa and Shannon. That's just my opinion. That looks crazy for a man to do that, to doctor himself up to impress a woman, to disappoint her.
So let me ask you this: what if he is 28 and he starts to bald and he goes to get some hair installed?
I say let it flow, man. Just, in my opinion,
if he's 28, he's not going to let it flow.
You know what's so funny? I'll give you a story. I'm glad you brought that up. We're naturally bald. We come bald. All my brothers are bald. We get it from our father. We have very fine hair. And we became bald. And my hair's like, if I let my hair grow out, I look like George Jefferson up here.
Do you know where that comes from?
Go ahead.
Baldness comes from the female side of your family.
Okay. I'm learning something.
So yeah, all of the genetics and stuff point to the mom side of the family. So,
Right.
so now after we're done with the show, you can go back and think about, oh yeah, Uncle Harry was bald. Now you know why.
Right. So I've always embraced my baldness, even more after my father passed, and I shaved my head in honor of my dad in his passing. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna let this go. I'm just gonna let it go. I mean, I was thin at the top, but I still had in the South they call it good hair. But I was like, you know what? Let me just go and shave this foolishness off. But if I let it grow, I'd be looking like George Jefferson, real talk. And I couldn't see getting so much barber chill.
We need to you got somebody you need to block immediately over in the comment section.
Oh God. What the world?
I don't know.
Jesus.
That's called we're getting popular, folks. We're getting weirdos up here. That's crazy. That's crazy. We apologize, ladies, for this viewer. Yeah. If you guys saw that, we totally apologize for that. Yeah. As someone who want attention. Yeah. So he's blocked.
They've clearly visited the wrong house for that.
Right.
Exactly.
So
totally
Mark, we have to go back to Mark's comment from 752. He said also when VJ goes from Arby's back to a regular smegular finger sandwich. So that was your answer to what the well, not the rejuvenation, but the what is it called? What was it called that he said? Reconstruction. Okay.
The reconstruction.
I guess that was his definition for me for vaginal reconstruction.
But what Ursula say? What Ursula's talking about?
Ursula said there's nothing wrong with any of it at all. The enhancements or the changes.
Okay. Yeah.
Mark has a comment there for you though, Miss Georgia or UGA girl.
Let's see. I was asking for the men's. What? I was asking for the men's and women's nip tuck face for the viewership. Oh yeah, I was trying to post it back out there, but for whatever reason, I don't even see it on there. I can see it on my side, but I can't.
Hey, Shannon, I think Wikipedia Keisa and Mark be speaking off air. I'm trying to figure this out.
I don't know. I asked. They're talking about inbox.
Listen here. Mark is more than I can handle. I'll be the first to admit that.
Oh wow.
He said, "Fax my BA." What is that? What does that mean? What is that? What is BA? What is BA?
I don't know.
He does know, but it's okay. We'll talk about it offline.
Nah, we're gonna talk. We know we got to be transparent on here. What's BA, Mr. Epic?
I don't know. Honestly, I
don't believe it.
What is BA? Anyway, Mark did say, Charlie, the phallus is such classic that women pay for a strapped version. What? The original was created to procreate. None of us got here without it. Blue pills were designed by doctors and scientists.
Right.
Oh, I'm glad we're talking about the blue pill. Mark came with an idea.
Do you take them?
Who? He's talking me?
You.
No.
You seemed excited to be talking about the blue pill.
No, with him mentioned, I'm getting ready to announce something. Knock it off. I'm getting ready to announce something here. Mark came up with the idea about conversation after dark, meaning having an adult conversation after hours for adults, for those in the group who want to talk about different topics and risque topics, let's just say. So I was like, yeah, that would be real good. That'd be real good. I think Mark will be doing that, leading that up as far as the conversation after dark situation.
Okay.
And Shannon, you'd be all in that because you like that risque talk.
First of all, don't be trying to read me or show me my business out there.
Just say you need a supporting cast member. Darn.
Right. Don't be trying to put it on me.
That's hilarious.
But I don't know. But so I just want to know. Wait, is the Gentle Giant still on here? Because it's like he came on, said hi, and that was it.
I think he is. Though. Let's see who has come in.
Is he on?
Oh, Kimberly, the reason you can't see the comments because you have to subscribe to. There's a disclaimer at the bottom of the at the post for StreamYard. Just click on it and allow the permission so they can actually see your name. and you'll be able to see all the comments.
Oh,
It depends on where you're viewing from. If you're viewing from YouTube, you should be able to see them. If you actually subscribe to it, you'll be able to see it. That's Kimberly out of Houston supporting. Appreciate the sister.
Welcome, Kimberly.
Yeah.
I like the conversation after dark. I think that's good. I think we also toyed around, Keith. We hadn't gotten to talk about it yet, but going back and revisiting our sex show when we took the assessment.
Oh, I'm glad you brought this up. Torrance wants to be
yes, he volunteered to
guest on a straight up sex topic because he asked the same thing. He views the show. He was like, "Yo," he said, "Y'all talk about sex?" I was like, "Yeah, that'd be right up Shannon's alley, man." So he said he wants to come on and he wants to be a guest, and he said he'll tune in from his truck no matter where he's at in the country.
Okay.
He said he loved, and then he's actually gonna take the test. I told him you guys have the test, and I sent it out to him, and he said he'll take it.
First of all, what does that mean? That's right up Shannon's alley. Like
because you get excited when you talk about the sapiosexual stuff.
What the freak? What?
You get excited. It's on tape. It's on tape. You do get excited about this stuff. Every time it's something pertaining to like the sexual things and all, you get excited. Like damn.
How dare
you really get excited? And then you be the first one. Anybody bring it up to sapio? Oh yes, I'm a sapio. Oh yes, I'm a sapiosexual.
Sapiosexual is nothing but just somebody who's attracted to intelligence.
Yeah,
who's turned on by intelligence.
The whole, you know what I mean. So
no, you don't know what you mean. Is it your condition again?
Yeah, because you know how that goes. You know, the whole right side, left side brain.
How you gonna just put that out there like?
I'm only
First of all, the person who, if we really want to talk about the person who gets excited about sex, because my body count ain't nowhere near Romelo's body count. So
do we have time for another break? Do we have time for another break?
Who's the more sexual person on this panel, sir?
So Keith,
I think he said the average was 600, right? If I'm clear on the show we did, Keisa, was that not correct?
Yeah, you were correct.
Yeah, that was an average. Don't try and do me like that, Mr. Epic. Don't try and do me like that. None of the hoes on this panel got penises. I'm just saying. Now, continue.
Woo! So yeah. Tar said he'll be glad to sit in and get on that topic on that thing. So that's good stuff there. You ain't
got nothing to say now.
No, because you got me to the right, so I'll just leave that alone.
Okay, I just want to make sure because you was going left.
Yeah, you got me to the right, so I'll leave that alone. I'll leave that alone.
You was trying to go left.
I'll leave that alone.
It's all love. Sorry, y'all.
I already know. I know.
But he not gonna sit up here and be trying to put me out here like that, or like she the little sex.
But technically, just like Mark always said, that you guys never go back and check the tapes.
That's not true. That's not true. It's not never.
That's an assumption. That's a complete assumption.
So you guys go back and watch the game tape?
Yes, we do.
How are we gonna win the Super Bowl if we don't?
Thank you.
Okay. Mark has another comment. Charlie.
Oh, here's Charlie, front and center on cam again. Spicy. See what happens after you called her beautiful, Mr. Epic? This is why I'm spicy. I got my chili roasted pistachios.
It's my turn now, Mark.
Hey man, we appreciate you guys viewing in with us. We see you new guys coming in. The conversations coming back and growing back to where it once was, and totally, really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. I'm having fun with Keisa and Shannon, and I love it, man. Really love it, and this is exactly what I envisioned when I said I was returning to the conversation, and it's going well. So it's really appreciated. Really appreciate the folks visiting the TK shop, visiting that. Really appreciate that. But don't just pick up my stuff, man. Pick up Shannon's stuff, man. Pick up her merch over there. Her merch is actually on the TK shop as well. She got tabs, gear there, everything there. So good stuff. And I think we're gonna be working on some spatulas and all that good stuff for tabs as well. But pick our merch up. Just don't pick my stuff up. It's not just me. It's not about me, because we're doing this. This is a joint venture thing, and I really appreciate her sitting on the panel and coming in with her foolishness every week. So it's really
I was
appreciated.
about to say, do you really appreciate it? Like I be scared sometimes. Like this might be the week. This might be the night. He tell me don't come back next week. Don't come back next week.
It's like that job you don't like, right? It's like they're gonna fire me today for sure.
Right.
Yeah, because sometimes, honestly, sometimes he literally hangs up on me 20 minutes before the show. Then I see her pop up in a green screen. I'm like, okay, she did.
Well, that's
So
why
I really don't know.
that's why
Sometimes
you always
I don't
get
know
the
if
element
she's
of
gonna come
surprise, right?
The element of surprise.
So sometimes I don't know if she's gonna come on or not, because I've been said something foul and out the way, and
Oh wow,
she hangs up on me.
that's not true.
You don't hang up on me? You don't hang up on me?
No, I don't. I do
I
say
think,
goodbye.
I think you're
I say
misunderstanding.
goodbye. Now, whether or not you adhere to what goodbye means, I don't know, but I do say goodbye.
And sometimes she's clicking over to check in with me.
Yeah, that is true too.
Did I hang up good on his ass? Exactly. But nah, man, it's really appreciated.
That's not true. Do not have people out here thinking that.
And me and my condition, you don't know what's going on with me.
You're full of sugar honey iced tea with this daggone condition. You use it. I keep telling you, use it to your own when it's convenient.
Stop telling these people that before they think that I'm okay, because I still have.
But you cuss out like you okay.
Say that again.
Don't mind be real good when you be trying to go off on some folks.
I just make it look good, baby. That's all. I just make it look good.
Sounding like Gypsy Rose.
Look, it sound like Romello trying to come back. Somebody, I just make it look good, baby.
That's all. But nah, it's appreciated, man. And Keith, really appreciate you with all your facts. And actually, you got everybody research. You got me going. I was like, you know what? I better have my shit together before I come on.
Right.
I gotta keep you on your toes. Like, we can't go in here, with the gun half cocked. Like, what?
Exactly. That's some good stuff, though, man. Real good stuff.
Hence the little blue pills. Don't come in. I'm just saying.
Leave that for the conversation after dark situation, because we're still in coaching mode here.
Mark asked the question. He said, "Charlie, how's your real sister? What you care about my real sister for? Stop stalking my page, Mark. She's engaged. She's happily engaged.
Wow, that's what we're doing.
She's well." And he said he also did. He said David Ruffin, I'm assuming, also redid Harold Melvin's "I Miss You."
He did.
Oh, because he came back with me with that earlier, but he said he gave me a David Ruffin reference.
Oh.
Hey,
that must
I
have
know
been
it's this, Mark.
That was in a private chat. Was that in a private chat? That was a question, Keisa.
What was that?
That was in a private chat? But I didn't see it.
No, it was not.
Okay, I must have missed it because I didn't see it.
It's your condition, sir. That's why you didn't see
And
it.
David Ruffin also said, "Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis."
Touche.
You ain't shit, Keisa. You ain't shit.
I did the full panel review the Drake episode of Atlanta. I was there. I didn't have to review it. I got it right here. So on Wednesday, are we going to do? We have to really nail down this whole sex thing because I'm excited to have Torrance on here. I like when we have live guests on here.
Yeah, we have to give him a couple of days. Whenever you guys, he can say whenever you guys want to do it, he'll make wait. He said he's going to shave because he has to go to shave. He's going to stop at the barber.
Oh, he's going to shave for us?
Oh, he's going to be. He's one of those guys that like to. He's not bashful like Gentle Giant. He's gonna come on.
Can we get Gentle Giant to come on? Because really, I think Gentle
Giant. That's gonna be a harder task.
Because his test assessment said that he was like that undercover freak. We need the Gentle Giant to come on.
If I'll speak with him, tell him, well, you know what, Torrance may be able to get him to come on.
So we can have the Williams boys on here.
Yeah, now we gotta do that because
interesting. Keith, we gotta get our questions together, girl.
they'll be putting all my business in the street.
Oh, boo. Why must we go back to this?
It's in a book.
Thank you. You put your business in 3 books.
Hello.
Anywho,
hello.
It's 14 after the hour. We really appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. We'll be back Wednesday with some Gumbo talk.
Look at there.
We'll be correct for that episode, Mr. Marine. Don't worry.
Absolutely.
We'll be and
hopefully with you. I said now you want to keep to time.
Hopefully, hopefully on that show we could find out from Mark. He'll share his test results from a previous show. So hopefully, he will. Torrance said he's gonna share his and just go with it.
Okay.
So hopefully matter of fact, hopefully we can get Mark in with like for old times, like in the Harbor days, for the quarter party. So that'd be real fun.
He said the horsemen, close your windows and lock your doors. Wow. Yes, we need to work on getting all 3 on board.
Yeah. Man, if Greg was here, he'd be on right now. But yeah, we'll definitely go. I'm gonna have him work on Alvin. I'm gonna have him work on Alvin. He'll come. Alvin will come on if Torrance has.
Okay, good. All right. Well, it's 20 after the other hour, so I think this was so. Mark, hopefully we did our due diligence, even and you're satisfied with the time limit for tonight.
Because he trust me, he counting. He's technical like that too. He's counting. He definitely counting.
All right, so guys, I will see you on Wednesday.
Sound good to me.
Have a great night, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Wear your mask, please.
Exactly. And subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe to the channel. I see you guys coming in, subscribe and hit that bell. We really appreciate it as well. So good stuff.
All right. Mark said he's only sharing his results in his DM. So Keisa, let us know what he says.
Just for that, now let me pick up my phone right now and say, show him to me. I'm curious.
Oh, so you could call him, Keisa? I'm just trying.
No. I don't have Mark's number.
Oh, okay.
They kind of set up.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm good for blocking people now. Don't worry.
Okay. Good night, Good night, you guys. See you on Wednesday.
You guys be happy.
Bye.
Have a great.
Conversations with Trent in conjunction with Taylor Kennedy Media and your radio network would like to thank you for calling in and listening to tonight's episode. We hope that tonight's conversation offended you just enough to turn your mirror inward to come back for more. So until next week's conversation, be epic.